Just in case you don't know, now you know. This is Intercontinental Sports TV. Back again this week with this fantastic video. They done in the building. I said it. Just in case you don't know. Now you know. Yes. Come on. I welcome everybody into this new week. It's been fantastic all the way. We done in the building. Come on, let's go. I tell you, as a Manchester United fan, it is what it is. This match you like on the video, this is Intercontinental Sport TV. I tell you, this is where the channel is. This is where it's happening. We give you the breakdown. We tell you the truth. We tell fact. We talk fact. On that sport real leather game called soccer here in America, but I swear they call it football. Story for another day. Please smash the like on the video. We are watching this. This is how we do it. I tell you guys, it's been fantastic all the way. Now let's go this way. Let me welcome everybody into this channel. With this, into this, I welcome everybody. Yeah, just in case you don't know, now you know this is Intercontinental Sport TV. To discuss today, brother from another mother is standing in all the way from Nigeria. You know the area I'm talking about, the busy area, the busiest area in Lagos. Always enter with your change area. You know what I'm talking about. You get a CB area. CB has to get. Only Paiga. Oh, show the area is ready. All people, let's gather here on Intercontinental Sport TV. Let's see what we got here. EPL results. Come on. We have the star week of the week. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. The star player of the week. You won't believe it. Also, we've been looking at the top 10 African players. Fantastic people. You won't believe it. Those top 10 players in Africa. You're going to do this. Come on. The review matches. You're looking at two matches. I tell you, Liverpool, Man City. You know the scoreline. But first, look at this trolling everywhere. It's the bad breed of this club, man. Liverpool. They're all happy. Pirates will not allow me to rest. Happy they won. And also that frustrating match, Manchester United versus Newcastle. I swear down, I wasn't happy. The scoreline was 0-0. Can you imagine? Firing blank. Please smash the like on the video. What are you doing? That area I'm talking about, that busiest area. Also, the enter with your change. Kunle, what's going on, people?
Good evening, the Don. I don't know what you have against Tuchel. Tuchel is a changed area. I don't understand. Tuchel is not. I guess you still used to picture Tuchel like maybe when you were much younger and all. Tuchel is far from that, and I know that stigma still remains with that area and all. But Tuchel is not what people think. So it's much area. It's not an anyhow area again. It's an area that is hot in demand, you know, because it's a very strategic area. So.
All
But
right,
it's good. It's
that.
good. It's a happy Monday. It's a happy Monday. No, not at all. It's a very good Monday. And what an action-packed weekend it was. You know, yeah. Liverpool doing the extraordinary. Well, Manchester United, not surprising. And, also in El Clasico,
El
Barce-
Clasico.
Barcelona
In the mud.
they were in, they were served hot. How I wish Mark was here.
I am telling you, I would
love to see his face, But all the hope that they had at the start of the season now
Can you
has
imagine
kind of
buying
come
all
down.
those players? They are in trouble.
They are serious trouble. Serious
tell
trouble.
You're welcome,
Yes,
brother.
boss. Thank you
let's go
very
for
much,
this.
boss.
Lady Va in the building. Lady Va, have you seen this? Before I bring you in, have you seen this?
Yeah, I saw it though. I saw it though.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually so happy. We made so many people eat their words, and I'm just so happy. So many of you are disappointed.
Oh my goodness, you're welcome to the show, sis. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome to the show. Straight up, I guess there's so much. I guess you're in the car at the moment. I can see you are way home. But let me quickly run the result, guys. This is what happened over the weekend. We have Leicester City drawing their match against the Crystal Palace over the weekend. Fulham doing the same thing. 2-2 draw with Bournemouth. Wolves are so happy getting 3 points. Very important game for Wolves. Beating Nottingham Forest at home with 1-0. Spurs is running away with the victory again. Courtesy Conte. Conte doing this. I am square down. I don't know what Conte is using. I don't know. Beating Everton 2-0. It is what it is. Also Chelsea. They are all happy with 3 points against Aston Villa. Oh my goodness, Arsenal. I don't know how we can stop this. I don't know how to stop this team at this moment. They are winning again. Kunle, what do you think about Arsenal? They are flying. Kunle, what are we going to do?
There's nothing we can do. I think they are doing very well at the moment, and all credit due to them. I think going to Leeds United is always going to be difficult, because Leeds is Elland Road is a very tough ground to go and play. You have very hostile fans, but they got the job done. They have the 3 points, and
3 points.
yeah, so it's I think it's really a testament to how well they are playing at the moment. But then we've seen this before. Arsenal has been in this kind of situation where they started very well. I keep saying it that the Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, if it were to be a sprint, Arsenal would have won the Premier League by now. But it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. There's still a longer distance to go, so we can only wait and see if they will be able to maintain this momentum even well into the second half of the season. But kudos to them; they deserve it.
Yeah, they deserve it. That's what it's saying. Kunle there now straight to Manchester United, Newcastle playing that frustrating match. We'll come to that as well. Manchester United drew the match. It was a very, very frustrating match. I was fuming with the referee, but we'll come to that later. And West Ham also going all the way to Southampton to secure 1 point shared with Southampton. And also the last game of the week, which we're also going to come to discuss about, that's Liverpool versus Manchester City. I tell you, Cancelo in the mud. But right away, let's look at the league at the moment. Arsenal, I tell you, they are flying. Just losing one game so far in this league with 27 points, followed by Manchester City, 23 points. 4 points clear. Oh my goodness. Tottenham as well, also sharing the same point with Manchester City. Can you imagine Chelsea? That coach is doing fantastically well. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to say about. They're really doing very well. Followed by Manchester United. Also in the 5th position with Newcastle, with 1 game in hand. As well for Manchester United. Brighton followed 7 points. On the 7th in the league, no doubt about it. Also, I'll tell you, Nottingham Forest in the mud, they are sitting pretty well. Gidigba at the end of the table. By seeing Margaret, I can't believe it. Margaret is joining us. She's a Manchester United fan. I know he's so frustrated about the game. I'm talking about the Manchester United versus Newcastle. Margaret, do you want to tell me something? How are you feeling this morning, bro? Sis, talk to me.
I am super excited.
All right.
Yeah, I know this situation I have the issue with the company that's been decided I've been and yeah, so let me start the game and it actually worked and it grew. I was like, wow, I can't just wait to come in. I asked Papi to send me the link because I think I missed the link somehow.
Yeah.
So are you right? Okay.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, Maggie. You're welcome. We are so welcome.
Welcome back, Margaret, from your is this sabbatical or leave or hibernation?
No.
Went to space, maybe she went to explore life on Mars, or maybe she's been under the ocean, or maybe she's been in the desert.
Let's be careful. Quick
Sorry.
one. Let me quickly read on Oluwaseyi Omidiora sending this. It says, Arsenal have had good start, but this is unprecedented. They have never won 9 of their opening 10 games. Wow, that's a very good statistic.
Yes.
And also true. The last 4 teams to have claimed 9 wins from their opening 10 games have gone to win the league. Oh my goodness. Be careful. Are you saying Arsenal is going to take it all the way? Be careful, be careful. Arsenal, don't make them be happy. All right, guys, let's get into this straight. You're welcome. You're welcome. Glad to see you, Margaret, into this show right away. Manchester United in the month. But let's start with
Margaret is looking nice today. She's looking all fresh. But this her long absence was really something. Yeah, don't worry. We'll talk off camera after. Don't worry. We'll talk off.
All right, let's get into this straight. Let's look at this fantastic result. I'm going to start with you, Kunle. The result of Sports. I want to talk about it. Sports is winning. I mean, what is going on? Conte is doing something magic, and you just see they keep grinding results. Kunle, talk to me. What do you feel about that?
Funny thing is, I remember he's saying that. He was trying to underrate Spurs. They were nothing. They were this because they lost in the Champions League. And I said something that, look, Antonio Conte is a man. He has this monster mentality that he instills in his players. Okay. Now Tottenham don't need to play. The thing is, Tottenham don't need to play the best football, but they will find their way to win. And Tottenham have deadly players across board, players that can do it. Look at it now. Pierre Højbjerg, he scored a goal, assisted by Bentancur, his midfield partner. So I think it goes to tell you that anybody can score anytime, anywhere. It's just a matter of having that chance. And if anything, the way Conte sets his team up, there is always going to be that. There will always be chances where Tottenham would score, and at that very right moment, they will strike. You can almost count on them that they will strike. So it's not surprising at all. And if Tottenham continue this way, I'm sorry, they look very good for finishing, in the top 4. They might struggle against maybe the bigger teams, but I'm very sure, like now, they will get results. They will get.
Yeah, yes. I think I lost Kunle there. Lady Va, I'm coming to you. What do you think about this game, to be precise? I'm talking about the Chelsea going all the way to win at Aston Villa. Did you watch the game? Hello, Kunle, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Sorry.
Yeah, you're saying something. You're saying something about Conte.
Yes, so I was saying Conte is a mentality monster, So Tottenham will get results. I said they might not get all the results they might not get victories against the likes of maybe Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool. They might not get victories, but you are very sure that the likes of Fulham, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, they will get those victories, and all of this can put them in the top 4 at the end of the day. So Uh, they, people need to actually watch on them. People will not probably rate them because maybe they don't have they don't have fancy players like that. But I
Yeah.
think this is where Conte comes in, and this is where Conte can do a very very phenomenal. So I would say let's keep an eye on Tottenham. They look very good to make it into the top four again. Let nobody underestimate them.
Yes, yes, yes. That's the result about Spurs winning 2-0 over Everton. Are you thinking, let's look at the match between, I'm coming to you now, Margaret. Do you want to say something about Chelsea winning the game over Aston Villa? What do you feel about the game? Did you watch it, Margaret?
I didn't watch the game, but I good one for Chelsea. We've been able to see Graham Potter doing something very good. They've had four or five clean sheet, and it goes to tell you that a particular keeper that was bench throughout last season, Kepa was actually doing too well. But though, let us not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I think it's actually too. I mean, it's too soon to try to talk about the factor of a Porter. For now, let's just keep calm. But I think good one for them. They're getting the result as it's been. They're getting that clean sheet, and which has been a problem recently under Thomas Tuchel. I think good one for Chelsea.
Yes, 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 yes. Please smash the like on the video anywhere you're watching from. Let's do this. I'm going to welcome Prof Tuchel to talk about the game between your team as talking about Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Do you see the winning coming?
Hello,
Prof.
everybody. Hello, everybody. Don, Lady. Oh, I said Lady Margaret.
Yeah.
Kunle. Oh, Lady VR is there as well.
Yeah.
It's good to be here. Sorry for coming late. I was caught up in traffic. The game against Chelsea and Villa. Look, it was a very lucky one for Chelsea. Chelsea, they were battered almost all throughout the game. Villa had a very very good game. But then Kepa came up with world class saves. He made triple saves.
Fantastic
I think the best thing that's happened to Kepa is first of all the injury to Mendy and the introduction of Graham Potter into the team. I think his confidence is now very much
lost him there.
Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Prof, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yes. So I said the best thing that's happened to Kepa is the introduction of Graham Potter. He's now playing with full confidence. I think he's established himself as the number one goalkeeper at the moment. So it's a fantastic. It's a good thing to win a game of football when you're not at your full strength, when you're not playing well, and that's what Chelsea did with the game against Villa. So yeah, but I'm expecting them to perform better. And Potter should sort of nail down a starting 11. I think the absence of Reece James is key because that was the side was very porous through the right. The right back was very very porous. He started with Raheem Sterling as a sort of right wing back, and it didn't work. He had to change it and put Loftus-Cheek there. So I think that injury is very very key. We need him back. We don't have a replacement for Reece James. He's our best player. So yeah, but look, Kepa was man of the match, and Mount came up with two beautiful goals as well. So kudos to Chelsea. They managed to get the 3 points.
Yeah, that's a very good result for Chelsea there. I want to come to you again, Prof. I've already asked Kunle about how Arsenal are doing this thing. I mean, they should tell us the lyrics. Look, they keep winning.
And the game against Leeds for me, I told the Arsenal fans beside me that it's a very huge game for them because when you beat, I think they won the last match was Liverpool, right? I think Liverpool was the last game they won.
Yeah,
I don't know. So when you win a big game like that, you always lovely to follow it with another 3 points, and that's exactly what Arsenal did. Especially when your direct rival, Man City, is having a huge game against Liverpool. It's very important that you capitalize on it. And we saw the game against Leeds. I watched it. It was a very difficult one for Arsenal, I must say. The Leeds players, second half, they were superb. They kept on passing the ball. They were going to hurt, they were going to hurt Arsenal. They were looking for how to hurt them, but they couldn't. Arsenal were extremely lucky. A couple of indecision making by Saliba. Gabriel was up. Gabriel at the end of the match almost lost his head as well. But at the end of the day, they all came together. I think Arsenal are very, very much they are showing character. They are showing a lot of maturity this season. And look, for me, I think is bang on. They will qualify for the top four now because they have. I think they've done it now, and they've beaten Liverpool, beaten United, gone to a way to beat. They've won very difficult games now. You can only say it's just City remaining for them to beat. Yeah, so I think they are playing very well. Kudos to Arteta and the boys.
All right, that's straight to that's game of Arsenal going all the way to Leeds United to secure 3 points. Important 3 points for Arsenal there. Now let's go straight into Manchester United versus Newcastle. Margaret, you watched that game.
Can I quickly come in?
All right. Talk to me.
I don't know. Professor Tuchel, he said something. He said, I don't know, probably I didn't hear him well. He said Arsenal defeated Man United. No.
Oh, did you say that?
Sorry. I said Liverpool. I want to say
Prof,
Spurs.
be careful. People they vex.
Well, maybe that's how I do. Margaret. Well, it's because I thought it was. I wanted to say Spurs. Apologies. I wanted to say Spurs and Liverpool.
Please. Oh my goodness. Now I want to ask you, Margaret. You watched the match between Manchester United versus Newcastle. How frustrating that match was. What's your summary about the match? What's your review about the match?
Well, as for that particular match, Man United and versus Newcastle, I wasn't around. I missed the match because I couldn't follow it on phone due to network issue. I only watched Liverpool, Man City. That was the only one I actually knew. I watched from the end of the first half till the full 99 minutes. But the only thing I did was to follow the highlight and also check some commentaries, listen to what people had to say. It was actually a disappointing draw, but
absolutely.
I shouldn't say I was disappointed. It wasn't disappointed because we're looking at a Newcastle side who are going to, which very soon we're going to be hearing about maybe top 7. Newcastle will be coming in. This is a side who have been doing well. They have a certain, who have been scoring goals. They have been scoring goals for fun. And since they're coming in, since they bought Newcastle and them having Eddie Howe, we've seen how he has transformed them to a world beater. He has transformed Newcastle to a better team. I think right now, whoever is playing Newcastle shouldn't look them as if you're playing Norwich. You should look at them as a potential top 7 team, because we'll be looking at the usual top 6 anymore. We'll be looking at, with Newcastle coming in, we're going to be getting a top 7. So it is actually I know at first, I won't lie to you, before when I saw the fixture, before the match, I was really, really I actually had it. Yeah, no, I had it. I wasn't sure if Man United would beat Newcastle. I'm going to say why? Why must I say so? Newcastle, with the players they brought in, with how they've been doing, with how they have been doing. Man City were actually lucky with them. Man City were lucky. So it was actually a good one, since United I think it's better than draw. But I think the only down part about that particular match was the ref not allowing Ronaldo's goal to stay. Because I watched the highlights. I saw that he has already blew the whistle. Yes, and Newcastle player passed it on to Nick Pope. So he passed the ball and you delayed the ball. I'm sure Ronaldo wouldn't have just go and pass the ball into the net. Red did not give a go ahead. So that was just the only bad part about it. And then it also shows another thing, that with how important Christian Eriksen had been for Man United. Him not playing, we saw what happened in the midfield. Then it has then confirmed that Fred is actually not the kind of player Man United need. Fred and McTominay pairing together will not bring any good out of any of them.
Kunle, do you agree with Margaret in this position? I'm talking about Manchester United. You know, this is one of the what we want to discuss about the review match between Manchester United versus Newcastle. Kunle, what's your take on this match?
Well, regarding the Newcastle United match, I think I said it on Friday that people should not think that playing Newcastle was going to be a win in the bag. I mean, Newcastle have improved very well since the takeover of those Arab Arab owners that they have, the Saudi Arabia Trust. I've forgotten their name now. You know, and the thing is, it's not like they have big name players like that, but these are players that Eddie Howe has been able to really get a grip of, and that is why I'm not surprised that the man is still there, because I know many people were like, oh, he would save, you know, he would maybe be sacked after the season. They will bring a top manager that Newcastle will be going for big play.
Yeah, but he has been doing very well.
Yes, exactly. And I think yes, I think that is a testament to the kind of good manager Eddie Howe is. You remember he did very well at Bournemouth, but unfortunately, you know, he got relegated, and I think he never saw a job in the Premier League. I don't even think he saw a job anywhere since then. So, you know, for him to come back like this, I think he goes to show his credentials as a good manager. And no way, no how, Newcastle are going to be definitely improve. You know, let's not forget that Liverpool have some key players injured, like Saint Maximan. I'm trying to remember who else is injured. So imagine if they now have their complete squad, they will definitely be
Alexander Isak.
Yeah, Isak.
Isak, thank you, Alexander Isak. Thank you. Exactly, their record signing, you know. So it goes to tell you that there's more to come from Newcastle. And I agree with Margaret. I think very soon we'll be talking about top 7 now, no longer top 6 with Newcastle in the mix now. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to welcome Wales. Wales, can you hear me? Sir Wales.
Hello.
How you doing, bro? You're welcome to the show. Let me introduce you that you're a Chelsea fan. I know that weekend you are just trying to let me know that you guys are winning, but it is well. Manchester United couldn't win. But we are talking about Manchester United now. People have been saying we miss Eriksen. I mean, what do you think about Manchester United? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I followed the game. I followed the Manchester United team over the weekend. I did. For me, I even got to realize from my fantasy that Eriksen did play because I had him in my team.
Oh,
I didn't really know he was in the game.
Eriksen, fantastic.
Till I saw that he had 0 point, and I knew it wasn't in the game. Yeah. Well, for me, I've long been saying it. Ten Hag is still trying to find his footing in Manchester United as a manager, because firstly, I don't think why you should be playing Eriksen in a deep line position when it's obvious he's the most creative player in the team. So I think for that one, he's been getting it wrong, and I think he's just trying to not just come and change things instantly. He knows the likes of Bruno, the likes of Sancho, they are underperforming, and he needs to bring in guys that are performing that will displace these guys, because at the end of the day, when if things go south, one person is going to take the fall, which is the manager.
So are you in Oshodi area?
I'm in Texas, people.
Okay, I'm going to call you back because so much noise from your background.
Yeah.
I beg, if they ask for change, make you give them change, voila, everywhere.
No problem.
I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, Wales. Wales is a Chelsea fan. Now, straight up, Professor Tuchel, you watch Manchester United match. There are 2 different occasions where there's supposed to be a penalty. What's your take on this? There are 2 occasions. In fact, let me see whether I have that sample, whether I can play it and maybe you show. I mean, tell us. Hold on. Now, Prof, that's a penalty on Sancho. Do you agree with that? Those calls, Professor Tuchel. Prof, I think I lost him. Margaret.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, all right. You see those? I was talking about a call on Sancho's. I think it's a penalty for me. I want to know your opinion on those two occasions.
To be very candid, I haven't seen it back. I haven't seen the highlights of the Man United game. I mean, I saw some clips. The one that came to mind was the chance at the death of the game that Rashford couldn't bury. That's the only thing that case. I don't know about the penalty calls. I didn't watch it.
Oh, for real? Okay. Margaret, can you hear me? Margaret, I think I lost Margaret.
Yes,
yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah, I was talking about the calls on Sancho. What's your take? Was it a penalty for you?
Well, I can't really say anything concerning that because I didn't see that.
You didn't
see that particular clip. Yes.
What about Lady Val? Do you watch it? I know you know watch our game. I know.
I'm only here for the Liverpool Man City game. That was the game I saw.
Right. That should be the case.
The Don.
Yeah.
The Don.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Lady Val hold me a bottle of. Yes. I came out with my full chest to support Liverpool. With my full chest.
Oh my God.
And I told everyone he has got that Liverpool. I don't know. Someone asked me who is going to stop Haaland. I said someone will stop Haaland. I don't care. That is when a certain Gomez will come out. Oh, sorry. I think we're not talking about Liverpool for now. So let's leave that to Liverpool. I will talk about that more.
All right. That would take us straight into the match between Liverpool versus Manchester United. I'll ask you, Lady Val, you're going to summarize what you feel about
Man City.
Oh, sorry, Man City. I'm so sorry about that. That would take us to the star player for the week, which is going to be Alisson Becker.
Becker.
I want you to start from there. What is the star player for this week? Alisson Becker. Lady Val, summarize the whole game for you. I mean, we want to hear from you as a Liverpool fan. You are so happy, but don't forget, there's this trolling. It's going around, flying everywhere.
Okay. First of all, I want all those that underrated Liverpool, they should start apologizing. One. And then Arsenal fans should thank us, for making the gap to be 4 points instead of 1. And then talking about the game, actually, I won't say I'm really surprised because when we talk about Liverpool Man City, it's always a different ball game, even though Liverpool actually having a bad run. But then the star player of the week definitely has to be Alisson Becker. He made so many fantastic saves. We saw one-on-one with Haaland. Yes. So and then the assist he gave to Salah for that goal. The only keeper that gives assist and scores goals. Oh my God, So he was actually at his best performance yesterday. It was as if Liverpool came prepared. Like we need to prove something in this game. Then talking about the back four. Oh my God, I've never seen such performance from them so far this season. Talking about Van Dijk, Gomez especially. I actually expected him to play the Arnold's wing, but we saw him playing at the central defense. And then Milner, I never expected Milner. I was thinking because of the pace of maybe Foden on that wing, he will not be able to deal with it. Milner was so spectacular. Then Gomez, sometimes we saw Gomez partnering with Milner to handle that wing, and also with Van Dijk to take care of Haaland. And Robertson after the injury, I think that was his first game after the injury, he was also very good. So the back four were very, very solid. Nobody was lacking behind. And I think that was another thing. And then Alisson as well.
Yeah. That
was what helped in the game. And then the midfield, Fabinho and Thiago Alcantara, top-notch performance. Yeah. But the forward were a bit, not really. I think Salah was trying. Jota was not really. Elliott, Elliot has not impressed me so far this season, So, and then Firmino, we saw so many, they missed so many chances, so many chances. When Nunes came on board, he missed two. There was one he was supposed to pass to either Salah or two. He had two options and he just wasted it. And even when Arnold came in, the one he passed to Arnold. So Nunes was, in fact, that game, he shouldn't have even started for me at all. He has so many things to step up his game and prove so many people wrong. So that game was actually about, I think Haaland not scoring. Many people expected Haaland to score. But just as we saw, the defense was so solid. And as if they just marked him out like, this guy, our eyes are on you. So, they do anything for this match. Van Dijk got his eyes on him. Gomez got his eyes on him. And they pocketed him like, And then another thing is, to stop Haaland, like I was telling some people yesterday, you need to stop the source feeding him the goals.
Yeah.
And in the City team, I think KDB is one of the main person that feeds Haaland. And he was, in fact, KDB was nowhere. At some point I was like, where is KDB? Is he still playing this game? He was nowhere to be found. They handled him. So because of that, Haaland was also suffering. Van Dijk and Gomez were dealing with him. And KDB, that would generally do the assist thing, was also suffering. So the City game, and then Cancelo, well, he's expected, he has been good this season, but yesterday, as if his village people were on his head yesterday's game, he caused that mistake, cost them that game, that silly mistake. And then Salah is a player. I always tell people, Mo Salah might be having a bad run, but this guy is one player you can never write off. Yeah. Once he gets an opportunity, he will definitely come. We saw he missed some chances. He missed some chances, he would have scored. But then, I think that second one, Mo Salah was ready to die on top of that post. If I don't score this goal, So he gave in his best. And Cancelo was like the person that had to pay for it. So it was actually a fantastic game. We saw the City goal that was disallowed. For me, it was actually the right decision.
Are you kidding? What that was? Well, I'm still coming to that anyways. But I think that goal for me, it was they both head on to each other. For me, I mean, that goal should have stood. Or what do you think?
No, for me, I felt that was actually the right decision because there was a foul on Fabinho before.
What do you expect the Liverpool fan to say, Don?
Professor Tuchel, please, I'm coming to you.
All right, there's a comment. Let me read this comment from Yomi. He says, let me remind you all now. When I said it was 50-50, you all started like, oh, that was true. He actually said that anyway. So give it to Liverpool. They really tried so much in the game. I mean, for pocketing the memo. I use him as my captain. Can you imagine?
I actually captained Salah because I knew definitely. I captained Salah. I knew definitely Haaland he can't score more than one goal, But I took the risk and
You're so lucky.
I'm really not cutting you off, Lady Va. As for Haaland, I placed. I shouldn't be saying this here. I actually said something. I think since the day I made that tweet, I tweeted that Alan has been having difficulties scoring goals. I think people need to come to me when it comes to Alan. I know what I mean. I said I don't want to say it here. I don't know. So our Man City fans, I don't want them to come for me.
There was one chance he almost scored. He was one-on-one with VVD. But I think because both of them were actually the same height, where it comes in, and especially that Man U match, you're talking about Martinez marking Haaland. I think this is where we actually saw it. Because Van Dijk was actually on the tall side, he headed the ball out before he could get to Haaland, of which I know if Haaland had actually had his head on that ball, it was a straight goal. So it was actually a very fantastic game.
Also, I also feel Liverpool Klopp, even when we look at back-to-back between him and Pep Guardiola, he has had the upper hand. So even if Liverpool, as they are in their worst form, but they will still beat Man City. That was why I was so convinced that this Liverpool side will definitely defeat Man City, though it might not be in a wider margin. The goal margin might not be that much, maybe a single goal or maybe just slim victory. I was really, really assured of that. And when you look at this Liverpool side, we should just know that they are not just a Norwich City. Fine, they've been having a run of bad form, but we're talking about
is that the reason why they are making noise everywhere, like as if they are?
We did what many teams could not do. We did what many teams could not do. You know,
Actually,
imagine the number of people that
Are you
Captain
talking
Haaland
about
to
Manchester United?
no, we understand where you're coming from. No, we don't. We understand where Liverpool fans are coming from. They were beaten by Arsenal. So they wanted to prove to the people to the whole world that, hey, we might be beaten by Arsenal. That was a mistake, but Man City won't beat us. It won't beat us. And by the way, I just want to remind you that, Lady Va, if not that the ref cancel Rashford goal, right? That the last match we played, Rashford goal. David De Gea also would have given an assist. So not be Alisson only, yeah.
Has he scored? Please don't compare your keeper with mine. Has he scored? We remember what Alisson did. The only keeper that gives assists and scores. So don't compare with anybody, please.
Now, because of this, all these ladies won't take over this show now. Please hold on. Prof, I want to ask you: is there any way you think Pep got it wrong is it formation, or you think they didn't do well, or something? I mean, Alan was pocketed all through the game. Do you think Pep got it all wrong?
Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, yes, I can. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think. Look, I just think Liverpool stepped up. I think Liverpool, they felt ridiculed the way the bookmakers gave City the obvious advantage at Anfield. I think we all, including me, I think we all got carried away with the fact that City were on a roll and Liverpool were stalling. We're not playing good football.
Hold on, Prof. Somebody says bragging right. Oh, sorry. It says, let me say, I've been waiting for Prof. And they are actually waiting for your analysis. Go ahead, Prof.
well, like I said, Liverpool stepped up. I think they felt insulted. The way everybody just were, including me, everybody was sort of giving, City the upper hand. Even irate, the renowned Liverpool fan here on the match day came out to give up when they saw the lineup. He gave up and said City were going to win. So even the Liverpool fans did not believe they were going to win the game. So I think Van Dijk, come on, what the performance from Van Dijk and Gomez. Absolutely. Gomez came out of, especially Gomez, from nowhere. Yeah, the last match Gomez played, it was abysmal. And for him to come up with a performance like that, it was impressive. I think they all stepped up. Klopp, that's definitely the duty of the manager. I think Klopp must have got into their heads in the dressing room and told them it's a huge game. They needed that to turn over their season, to turn around their season, and I think they did well. They showed us why they've been in 3 Champions League finals in 5 years. So they're a big team. I think we should never ever write a big team like Liverpool off and a manager like Klopp, and they did well. They stifled City. They didn't leave too much opportunities to the likes of De Bruyne and Haaland, and that was how they won the game. I think Cancelo was very poor. I said it. I think Cancelo should be playing on the left side. I don't think he's as effective on the right back. I think he's more effective as a left back. I think Pep got the tactics a little bit wrong.
Oh, really?
To be honest, yes, I think he got the tactics a little bit wrong, because I think there was not much attacking options. Jamie Carragher alluded to that. Gary Neville alluded to that as well, and I could see reasons why he said so. De Bruyne did not have as much width to play with as he used to. Bernardo was coming inside, Foden was coming inside. Usually you have Mahrez stay very wide, and Cancelo was playing through the left back. You have him stay wide as well. So but he didn't get that much option up front, and at the end of the day, Liverpool won with a lucky break, to be honest, because Cancelo was poor, but they won the game. So yeah, kudos to them.
Yeah, kudos to them. Well, they can brag.
I don't know if I can
After Liverpool defeated Rangers by 7-1, I just saw what Salah is back. Salah scored a hat-trick.
Yes.
That particular game was the starting of Liverpool. That was how they started their season. And I'm definitely going to see a Liverpool side who will step up their game from that Man City. It's going to be a different Liverpool right now.
Yeah,
You see
I think,
Liverpool.
you know, Margaret, as a Manchester United fan, just stay low key with all these Liverpool people. Don't let them be feeling that.
And then the I don't know, most fans, I don't know if they actually agree with this, but I think Liverpool scoring first gave them a upper hand, because I felt if Man City had scored first, maybe their morale would have been down. That Foden's goal was actually allowed, but then scoring first was like, okay, we can actually do this, we can do more. So I think the tempo which they played the game after that also increased. So for me, that's also another reason.
All right, that is it. So far, so good. We've been able to do the analysis. I think there'll be another match coming up on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So I hope you have done your fantasy. You've changed your players, but I don't think we'll be able to do the show.
Are you people think Haaland is not playing this week?
No. Yeah, he's not playing. But so everybody is so many players have to be. I don't know how I'm going to do my EPL. I don't know. I mean, FPL. I don't know how to make the changes because Haaland has to be on the bench. He has to be on the bench. He's not playing. So it's a lot of work for me anyway. So, well, so far, so good. We have to talk about the match between Real Madrid, Real Madrid beating Barcelona. Lady Va, don't you think Barcelona, are they not in trouble at this moment? I mean, with all the players they've signed over the week, I mean, this season, they couldn't, I mean, Europa is looming for them right now. So, is there anything you want to say about Barcelona before we wrap up the show?
The only thing I can say is actually they need time. They made very good signings. All those players they signed were actually key players that can contribute and change the team. So they need maybe time to actually blend. And the coach also needs to get it right, to get his formation, the players playing together. He needs to get it right. So I just think fans, people need to be patient with them. Playing in the Europa is actually disappointing. Not winning that game or getting some point out of it is also disappointing. But I think they will step up with time. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. I think this is how far we can go before I go straight into the top 10 African players that did very well. But on this note, Lady Va, thank you so much for coming to the show. Margaret also visiting us after a long strike. I hope you'll be with us from time to time right now. And let me tell the viewers that there's going to be a World Cup countdown very soon. We'll start talking about the World Cup coming. I'm so excited. Though Nigeria is not among, well, it is what it is. So, Lady Va, thank you so much for coming. See you on Friday for the preview. Is it going to be, a preview of the weekend and so on. Lady Va, thanks for coming.
All right, thanks. Yeah.
All right. Margaret, thank you so much for coming.
All right.
All right, bye for now. Thank you so much. Guys, we're going to talk about this African top 10 for this week. The number 10 for this week goes to Salah. Salah. On that note, I'm going to change the music onto Salah, who scored a goal. Fantastic goal after Cancelo made a stupid error that gave the chance to Mo Salah to win the game for Liverpool. So 10 is going to be for Salah this week. Big up to Mo Salah making a top 10 this week in ISTV African players for this week. Number 9 goes to Victor Osimhen of Nigeria, who scored a goal in Napoli 3-2 Serie A win over Bologna. That is a big up brother. Victor Osimhen is on fire. He's on fire. I hope Manchester United can claim this guy, can bring this guy to Old Trafford to be a fantastic sign. He's on fire. And that will take us to number 8 for this week. I swear down, it's going to be another brother for another mother. I'm talking about Dominic Solanke, who scored a goal and provided an assist in Bournemouth 2-2 Premier League draw with Fulham. Big up to you, Dominic, doing it very well. That will move us to number 7 for this week. I'll tell you, he has really performed so well this weekend. He's a Cameroonian, Eric Moteng. Eric, number 7 for this week. I tell you, big up to him. He scored a goal and provided an assist in Bayern Munich. 5-0 win in Bundesliga win over Freiburg. Big up to you, Eric. Now, number 6 for this week. I tell you, is going to go to our brother from Burundi. It's going to be hard for me to pronounce the last name, but I'm going to call him Yusuf making it number 6, who scored a brace in Istanbul. 2-0 Turkish side win over Istanbul Sport. Yes. That's our brother from another mother there from Burundi, making it number 6 on ISCV top 10 African players this week. Now, straight up to number 5. I tell you, his name is Silas from DR Congo. His name is Silas. Now making number 5. He scored a brace in VfB Stuttgart 4-1 Bundesliga win over Bochum. This is Powder. He played so well. He scored a brace. Fantastic goals. His name is Silas from DR Congo. Big up to him from ISTV. That will make us to go to number 4 for this week. I call him Amen. Fassi from Tunisia, who scored an hat-trick. Fantastic goals. Fantastic goal is in Future FC 4-0 win over Confederation Cup second qualifying round. Win over Cologne. That is his win over them. So it's from Tunisia. His name is Ayman. Fantastic goals. And that will take us to number 3 for this week. His name is Zizo from Egypt. Fantastic player. I think we need to watch out for this guy. His name is Zizo. Scored an hat-trick from Zamalek. CAF Country Champions League second qualifying round win over Flamel Central FC. Fantastic goal. Scored an hat-trick. His name is Zizo. Fantastic. He plays so well. I tell you guys, he plays so well. No doubt about it. And that will take us to number 2 for this week. His name is Ben. He's from Tunisia, who scored an hat-trick. Scoring a hat-trick is easy for this guy. I tell you, watch him out. I call him Ben Yusuf. He scored an hat-trick. Fantastic player from Tunisia. And also, that will take us to the main number 1 for this week. I tell you, fantastic player. Big up to him. Shout out to him. It is what it is. His name is Cassius from South Africa. Big up from South African players. I tell you, they really performed so well. Scored an hat-trick. And that will take me to give him this sound for him. Big up to you, brother. Cassius, my Laula. Scored hat-trick. Big up to him. Fantastic. On this note, I enjoy this show, man. All African players this week. Number 1 for this week. Big up to him. Shout out. Cassius, my Lula of South Africa. Scoring a hat-trick. I'm a Melody South Downs. It is what it is. 8-1 CAF Champions League second round win over La Passe FC. It is what it is, guys. Please smash the like on the video anywhere you're watching from. Smash the like. Please subscribe also as well. This is the way we roll on this channel. They call me the Don. The Don of Sport Entertainment. Don't mess around. Don't touch it. This is how far we can go. And on this note, I'm saying big up to everybody. Shout out to Prof. Shout out to all the ladies that join us on this show. And I'm going to go with this. The top 10. Thank you so much, guys. Until same time next week, this is your channel, Intercontinental Sport TV. Going with this.